Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is October 18, 2024. Here is another weekly wrap. So market just does spark up nicely this week. We just had another positive candle here on the weekly chart, and the market just carved out another new all-time high, 58.65. That's the level that S&P just seated at the weekly close. So um, this is kind of like a nice that we can see S&P 500 is going higher. However, I'm just waiting for a pullback, and some people are asking, Ali, you're saying pullback every single day, but pullback is not coming. So this is the way that you need to just respect the market. You need to allocate your cash on the side. And if you have some positions already invested, just keep them invested. Don't touch them. Let it grow slowly. However, I know that lots of people are saying our portfolio actually are not growing well. How come market is going to new all-time high? Yes, market is kind of like a diverge. We have lots of names actually beaten down, but some, I would say, darling names are just they keep grinding higher. Even in those darling names, that we have some names like a Google, like a Microsoft, they are lagging and they are not close even to their new all-time high. But market S&P 500 got new all-time high. We are seeing a huge divergence in MACD. Look at that. And also this divergence is confirmed with RSI as well. So anyway, if you want to slice it and dice it, we are at a very, very dangerous zone right now. So if you want to just keep the momentum, keep your stocks within the momentum, just keep it like that. But make sure that if you're a trader, trail your stop. If you're an investor, make sure that at least allocate more cash on the side, just because when market is getting to the corrective move, which I believe is coming, I don't know exactly when because I had lots of wrong calls, and I'm not gonna tell you again next week or so, but I believe that within the next 2 weeks market will have a correction. These 2 weeks actually is a stretching every single week, but this is how it goes. So we are not forecasting, we are just seeing the market, and we are educating ourselves based on the market. But I would say this corrective move, if it comes, it can give us a 5 to 10% correction to the downside. And this 5 to 10% correction, for the first level, we can go to 55. For the next level, we can go to 5,300, which is somewhere around a September low. So that would be kind of like the interesting scenario for buy. And I would say potentially in later of this month, when we are getting to the election zone, we will see more chop is coming down the road. Moving on to the daily chart, as you see here, market just hit new all-time high yesterday, and today we just got a rally, and not exponential rally. We just got a new all-time high yesterday, nominal one, and then getting back down. However, today we just got a rally to the upside as well. So right now we will keep our stocks invested as is, but we kind of like have a look if market is giving us any chance for a short side. This could be very sharp, fast, and furious, but I would say timing is the only thing that everyone is kind of like struggling right now, especially for those ones like myself waiting for this pullback. And I believe this pullback is coming. So when it's coming, we can get a nice, a decent buying opportunity somewhere around here for the next rally to the upside. But we should just wait. We should be patient for that one. Don't chance the price. Wait for price to coming to you. And if price is coming to this level, that would be great, kind of like a buying opportunity. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq, let me go to weekly chart first. Nasdaq still not getting, slowly getting close to new all-time high, but we are kind of like a forming, kind of like an exhaustive rally, I should say. Look at the candles here. So sellers to control here, but when we see a breakout, we should see a massive breakout to the upside. Next week, we will have lots of technology names are coming, but if market is getting to the chop, I would say, again, NASDAQ can hit the all-time high, but it would be sell sharply to the downside, I believe. So we still didn't test this white range bar. So I believe that middle of this white range bar is going to be tested within the corrective move to the downside. And that would be great buying opportunity because I believe that that is the level when chop is coming. So we will see how it goes. Potentially, we will get to head and shoulder or some kind of like a bearish pattern to the downside, but still looking for a potential drop for a next buying opportunity. If you just look at the momentum, here is the kind of like a disappointing momentum with Nasdaq. It is not even close to 70%, which is overbought on a weekly chart. We just got a buy signal from Nasdaq, but momentum is very down. So this is very shallow. Already we got into bear reversal to the downside for a stochastic. I know a stochastic can stay here for a while or something like this, but whenever we see something like this, um, we should just wait for a breakout. If we get a breakout, it's going to explosively going higher. But I would say we had already rallied in lots of names, and also technology names are kind of like losing their momentum. So we will see how it goes. If you go to daily chart, so daily chart, we just got a bear reversal to the downside. That is very interesting. And also for the MACD, and RSI actually is not confirming, but MACD is slowing down. So this is MACD, and we see kind of like a series of higher highs, and we are kind of like a slowing down with momentum. Everything is telling us that we should see some kind of like a corrective move to the downside. And I believe this corrective move is coming um, through election time. So we will have 2 weeks, actually 3 weeks to election. And when we are getting to election season, and when we are getting to the election days, the chop is going to be more serious. So we can just put this one here. And I'm still looking for a November 5 bottom. So we will see how it goes. That's going to be election day. Moving on to UF30, which is Dow. Let me go to weekly chart. So Dow obviously hits new all-time high. Fantastic search for the healthcare name. Actually just got beaten after earnings, but getting back to the upside. Banks had a fantastic move to the upside. Energy keeps holding up right now, and Apple and some value names are getting back to the bull side. So you'll see that Dow is forming a very nice sharp parabolic move to the upside, diverging from SMA 20, which is a final stage of this rally. So this can happen for the next 2-3 weeks, but when drop is coming, it's going to be a huge drop, potentially to 40,000 area, which is a previous cycle high here, somewhere around this area. So that would be kind of like interesting to see if Dow is getting back to corrective move. It's going to just a sharp sell off, something like this. So we'll see how it goes with Dow. Obviously, we are not there yet, but stochastic is surging to the upside. We got a nice divergence in MACD and RSI both at the same time. And anyway, if you want to slice it and dice it, Dow is getting close to a level that I'm looking at for reversal. Here's the Fibonacci tool retracement and extension. So we just got extended very nicely. Potentially Dow can hit 43,788. And that's going to be just a 500 above. And after that, we can see a reversal to the downside. We will see how it goes. Moving on to daily chart, and daily chart that we just got a new all-time high today. Dow Jones just got to new all-time high, while S&P and Nasdaq is lagging. But this is a nice bullish consolidation, getting back to the upside. Look at the RSI here. RSI slightly getting higher, but look at the divergence, huge divergence in July and now. And also MACD obviously is telling us a huge divergence here as well. So when we see something like this, I always be careful. When I see something like this, always, I have to be careful about this, because this can take time. But when it's the time, it's going to be very bad. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to Russell 2000. So Russell 2000, nicely getting back to the upside. We still have time to get to new all-time high, but this is kind of like a bullish consolidation in a daily chart. And also in a weekly chart, if you see that, So we are kind of like seeing a choppiness here. Not a bad session. Still, if we get above this previous high, which is 2300, then Russell can hit to double top or even new all-time high somewhere around 2,500. So money is flowing over to small caps, which is the health of the market. Right now, we just got a bullish consolidation, nicely getting back to the upside. We need to get above this previous pivot. As I said, if we get above the July top, then we can go all the way up to double top or even new all-time high for Russell. Um, Moving on to gold, which had a fantastic move to the upside, new all-time high for gold. Gold is sparking higher for 27.44. That's the level that I have, even in a weekly chart. So let me just show you. In a weekly chart, we have another level, which is a 27.58. So gold can get to those ones, and can see a roll. We can see a rollover to the downside. Right now, it is parabolic. It is overstretched, overbought, and we are kind of like in the final stage of this rally. This rally can end with a huge corrective move to the downside, potential upside, and then getting back to the downside here, somewhere around 21 to 2200 for a great massive buying opportunity. It's coming back here. I don't know, but if it gets there, that's going to be huge buying opportunity. So that's my strategy, folks. I'm not forecasting gold is coming down. I would say if it gets here, that's going to be huge, massive opportunity. So don't sell at this level. Just buy. Right now, it is very parabolic, and we should just see a corrective move somewhere around, as I said, 27.44 to 27.58. And this is a daily chart. Obviously, we just got to pull back nicely, getting back to the upside. So we'll see how it goes. Massive surge and rally for today was silver. Silver, great move to the upside. Back test nicely to this trend line. I thought that silver is getting back more to give us a fantastic buying opportunity. Unfortunately, I'm not participating in this rally. Good for silver holder or silver miners shareholder. So silver surging to the upside almost 6%. Today's rally almost getting close to $34. So $34, $35. That's the level for a reversal potentially, or for the top here. So we will see how it goes with silver. Again, if it gets back to the downside, the same strategy like gold. We are going to buy. We are not throwing the towel at this stage. Moving on to crude. Crude just had a massive, I would say, sell-off today. I would say this is kind of like a capitulation. Based on the news, everyone is getting optimistic about the geopolitical resolve in Middle East. This is weekly chart. And weekly chart is telling me if we get another weekly momentum to the downside next week, then yes, we are getting to kind of like a capitulation move to the downside for crude. But I would say still looking for a great massive rally in energy market. So this is a triangle, and if this triangle breaks through either side, that would be a very, very sharp move in either side. So right now we're just touching again the lower part. Last week we almost get to the higher part, so we'll see how it goes. But right now I would say keep an eye on next week, because next week is going to be potentially decisive moment for crude. Crude is getting back to oversold condition in the daily chart, and we may see a bounce. So if this bounce is getting all the way up again above 70, I would say 76, 78, then we can see a rally to the upside. But if it's just a short lived to 72, then getting back to the downside, we should just see some short position potentially on crude, which I'm not still short. I'm kind of like a very bullish on crude as well right now. All right, folks, this is the first chapter of our weekly wrap. The second chapter is coming, which we are covering individual names as well. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.